In the name of Lord Jesus Christ, I speak.
奉主耶穌聖名講話，
We're going to look at Lamentation chapter 1.
我哋嚟睇耶利米哀歌第1章。
We mentioned about this enemies against who rose up to go against God's people.
我哋先前提及到敵人，佢哋興起嚟去攻擊神嘅選民。
It's like, the people of God have lost everything that God has given to them.
睇起上嚟，神嘅百姓已經係損失咗神賞賜佢哋嘅一切。
Because they could no longer overcome their enemies.
佢哋唔能夠勝過佢哋嘅敵人。
They were given a very precious status before, and now in the Book of Lamentations, they became slaves.
佢哋先前得到神嘅賞賜一個好尊貴嘅身份，但係依家佢哋卻係成為奴僕。
Now they also have to face with the pain of being captured.
佢哋亦都要承受被擄呢種嘅痛苦。
They could find no rest in their life.
佢哋喺呢個嘅生活裏邊唔能夠得到呢個平安。
Now you find that today God has also given us, according to Ephesians, all the blessings in heaven.
我哋根據以弗所書，就係我哋今日所得嘅，就係神所賞賜我哋從天上而嚟嘅賞賜。
Every spiritual blessing in heaven, God has given to us in Christ Jesus.
喺天上各樣屬靈嘅恩賜喺耶穌基督裏邊已經係賞賜咗
So
我哋。
when we keep ourselves in Jesus Christ,
如果我哋能夠保守自己喺耶穌基督裏面嘅話，
we shall always, enjoy the blessings of the Lord.
我哋就能夠常常享受到從主而嚟嘅福氣。
So if we have chosen to depart from Christ,
如果我哋選擇離開基督嘅話，
or we do not keep ourselves in the Lord,
或者係我哋唔保守自己喺主裏面，
you find that all this spiritual blessing will be taken away from us.
我哋就會發覺到呢啲所有嘅屬靈嘅福氣，亦都會離我哋而
We
去。
shall no longer be considered God's children.
我哋唔係被認為係神嘅兒女，
According to the teachings of Paul,
就係根據保羅嘅教訓，
we shall be slaves to sin
我哋就會成為罪嘅奴僕，
because we have departed from God.
因為我哋已經離開咗神。
We hope that this thing will not happen to us.
我哋希望呢啲事情唔好發生喺我哋身上，
That's the reason why we must always, take this warning to heart.
所以我哋要常常謹記呢啲嘅警告。
So you'll find that, this, we say misfortune or this punishment can come upon any of us here if we have chosen to depart from God.
我哋知道，如果我哋係因為我哋係神嘅兒女，如果我哋選擇咗離開神嘅話，呢啲所有嘅福氣或者係不幸嘅事情都會發生喺我哋身上。
Now, I want you to turn back to chapter 1 and look at verse 4, yeah?
我哋睇翻嚟耶利米哀歌第1章第4節，
Verse 4.
第4節。
The roads to Zion mourn because no one comes to the set feast. All her gates are desolate. The high priest sighed, her virgin afflicted, and she is in bitterness.
第4節，錫安的路徑因無人來守聖節就悲傷，他的城門凄涼，他的祭司嘆息，他的處女受艱難，自己也受苦。
Here it says, no one comes to the set feast.
呢度講到話冇人嚟守聖節，
Or we said the appointed feast.
或者係被指定嘅節日。
You find that chapter 2 verse 6 actually give us the reason.
我哋發覺到第2章第6節嗰度係講俾我哋聽原因。
We can read chapter 2 verse 6.
我哋睇第2章第6節。
He has done violence to his tabernacle as if it were a garden. He has destroyed his place of assembly. The Lord has caused the appointed feast and Sabbath to be forgotten in Zion.
喺第
In
6
his burning indignation, he has burned the king and the priests.
第6節，他強取自己的帳幕，好像是園中的窩棚，毀壞他的聚會之處。主使聖節和安息日在錫安都被忘記，又在怒氣的憤恨中藐視君王和祭司。
We said, why is it that no one, comes to the set feast, the appointed feast?
點解冇人嚟守呢個聖節呢？
The answer is in verse 6, saying that because God has caused the appointed feast and the Sabbath to be forgotten.
因為喺第6節講到話係耶和華使呢個嘅聖節係喺錫安裏邊係被人忘記嘅。
You find that in the ancient time, when they fear God, their worship together, became very powerful.
我哋知道喺古代嘅時候，當呢啲嘅百姓嚟聚集一齊敬拜神嘅時候，係充滿呢個力量嘅。
Because their worship is a force of attraction.
因為呢種嘅崇拜就係有一種呢個凝聚嘅力量喺度，
Can draw people to God.
係將人帶到嚟神嘅面前。
Because they fear God, they kept the commandments of the Lord.
因為佢哋敬拜神，佢哋守神嘅誡命。
If you go to visit a church, I'm talking about TJC.
如果我哋係去探訪一啲嘅我哋嘅真耶穌教會，
You find that if a church is God-fearing,
如果呢間教會係敬畏神嘅，
if everyone keeps the commandments of God or tries to keep the commandments of God,
每一個信徒都係嚟守神嘅誡命，或者係會盡力去守神嘅誡
you
命
find
嘅，
that the church becomes a place of attraction.
我哋就會發覺到呢一笪地方就會好有呢個吸引力，
You can draw many people to the church.
因為能夠凝聚所有嘅人嚟到神嘅面前。
Why? Because people fear God. Fearing God is a power.
點解呢？因為呢啲人敬拜神，而呢一種嘅敬拜就係一種嘅力量。
This power can unite, the chosen people of God, God's children together.
呢種嘅力量就能夠將神嘅百姓嚟吸引到，帶嚟一齊。
So on the contrary, if you go to a true Jesus church, you see that the members in the church, they don't fear God, they don't keep the commandment, they accept heresies, you find that the church will scatter.
相反嘅，如果我哋去到我哋某一處嘅真耶穌教會，嗰啲信徒佢唔敬拜神嘅，唔守神嘅誡命嘅，甚至係接受呢啲嘅異端嘅，我哋就發覺到嗰間教會就冇呢個。
The church has lost this power to unite.
呢間嘅教會就已經係失去咗呢種嘅凝聚力。
According to Lamentation, because God has caused this to be forgotten.
因為根據耶利米哀歌講到話，就係神使呢啲嘅地方，呢個聖節被忘記。
Because all this so-called feast God would not be happy with.
因為喺呢啲嘅聖節裏邊，神係唔所喜悅嘅。
You find that appointed feasts, if they are to be kept by ungodly people,
我哋發覺到，如果呢啲嘅聖節係俾一啲唔敬畏神嘅人去守嘅話，
God will not be happy.
神就會唔喜
In
悅。
fact, what they do is something that God hates.
其實佢哋所做嘅，神就係所憎惡嘅，
Just like what is mentioned in Isaiah.
就好似喺以賽亞所提到。
God said to them, forget about your feast. You don't even need to bring anything to come before me.
神對佢哋話：你唔需要嚟守我嘅聖節啦，你都唔需要帶啲祭物嚟呢個聖
Because
節，
your hands are not clean.
因為你哋雙手係不潔淨嘅，
You shed the blood of the innocent.
你已經係流咗無辜人嘅血啦，
How can you still come to worship me?
你點可以就嚟到嚟敬拜我呢？
So if you want to draw people to God,
所以如果我哋要吸引更多人嚟親近
and
神嘅
so
話，
you find that if the members of the church love coming to like Sabbath services,
我哋發覺到呢啲信徒係好喜愛嚟到神嘅面前去遵守呢個安息日，
because what they keep commandments of God, their relationship with God is right.
點解呢？因為佢哋係遵守神嘅誡命，佢哋嘅心意敬拜係誠實嘅。
Now we back to verse 4,
我哋睇第
chapter
四，
1, verse 4.
我哋睇翻嚟第一章第四節，
It says, all her gates, the gates of Jerusalem are desolate.
我哋睇到佢到嗰度話係佢嘅城門凄涼。
When you read the Old Testament scriptures,
當我哋讀舊約聖經嘅時候，
when God desolate His own people or His place of worship,
當神要使佢嘅百姓或者係敬拜嘅地方荒涼啦，
it's because of the sin of God's chosen people.
係因為神嘅百姓所犯
So
嘅。
desolation in the Old Testament represents people have sinned against God and God has departed from them.
呢個嘅荒涼係代表神嘅百姓佢哋犯罪，神嘅百姓離開神。
Here it says the gates are desolate.
呢度講到話城門凄涼，
The gates are very important. Yeah, it's like it's a separation between the world within and the world outside.
我哋知道城門係非常之重要嘅。呢、個城門就係成為呢個裏邊同埋外邊一種嘅阻隔。
It's so like you can allow people from outside the city to come in.
我哋係能夠讓城外邊嘅人 經過呢個城門進入呢個城內。
When you look at the temple structure in the book of, Ezekiel and the book of Revelation,
如果我哋從呢個嘅以西結書或者係啟示錄睇下聖殿嘅結構，
you find that the gates actually are concerned with, our salvation and our spiritual cultivation.
我哋知道城門就係預表着我哋嘅救恩同埋我哋嘅靈修。
I remember mentioning this in Newcastle Church before. If you look at the temple structure that Ezekiel saw in his vision,
我記得之前喺紐卡素教會同大家分享過嘅，就係講到以西結先知佢所睇到嘅異象係有關聖殿嘅
the
結構。
lights of God came from the way of the east, entered by the east gate.
神
The
嘅
light of God.
神嘅光係從呢個城門嘅東邊照入嚟。
The traditional belief of the church is that this refers to salvation. Yes? Salvation begins from the east.
我哋傳統嘅了解就係呢個光就係代表救恩從東邊而嚟。
In fact, this is very true. This is very accurate.
而事實上呢個講法亦都係好真實，亦都係好正確。
There are like two sets of doors.
我哋知道有兩道門，
The outer wall and the outer court and the inner courts.
就係外院同埋內院。
So when a person enters by the east gate,
但係當人從呢個東門入嚟嘅時候，
and so the next destination for this person is to go to the north gate.
呢個人跟住要去嘅目的地就係呢個嘅北門。
So according to Ezekiel, then he has to move all the way down to the south.
所以呢個人就係要從呢個北邊個門要行到嚟南門。
Only then, the person can enter through the inner south gate into the temple,
咁樣佢先
into
至
the sanctuary.
咁樣佢先至可以進入呢個嘅內面嗰個門，然後先至去到聖殿嘅中間。
How can we make sense of our reading when we see this?
我哋點樣可以睇得到我哋咁樣嘅講法係正確咧？
Now, if you look at the four living creatures, the living creatures have four faces.
如果我哋睇下呢個嘅四活物，呢個活物係有四個面嘅。
The east is the face of a man.
呢個東邊係就係講人嘅面。
North is what? The face of an ox.
北面呢就係嗰個牛嘅面。
And the south is the face of a lion.
而南面呢就係講獅子嘅面。
And the west is what? Eagle.
而呢個嘅西面呢就係呢個鷹嘅面。
So when a person enters by the church,
所以當一個人要進入嚟會堂啦，
I think this is something that perhaps we need to also bear this in mind, when you have newcomers, joining the church.
咁或者呢啲係對於一啲初入嚟我哋教會嘅，我哋都需要記住呢一點。
In fact, all of us must go to the north gates as well.
其實我哋每一個人都要去進入呢個嘅北門。
North represents, by the ox.
呢個嘅北門北面係提到呢個牛嘅面。
If you look at the characteristics of an ox,
如果我哋睇下牛嘅本性，
so it's like very hardworking, very submissive.
就係好殷勤工作，亦都係好信服嘅。
So for us who are in the church,
咁所以我哋喺教會裏面嘅人，
we must learn to submit to God, to the authority of God.
我哋要去學習信服神嘅權柄。
If we do not submit, we cannot last long in the church. We cannot remain in the church for
如
long.
果我哋唔能夠做到信服嘅話，我哋喺教會裏邊係唔能夠維持得落
If we
去。
always speak against the church, against the word of God, how are we going to remain in the household of God?
如果我哋常常都係反對教會所講嘅，或者係反對神聖經嘅，我哋點樣去留喺長時間留喺教會裏面呢？
Submission is required.
所以呢個嘅信服係必須要
So
嘅。
after a person has received salvation, he must learn to submit.
所以一個人要得到救恩嘅話，佢一定要首先就係要學習信
And
服。
then he has to move to the south gates. Lions represent what? Victory.
咁樣佢就可以從呢個北門去到呢個嘅南門，就係獅子嘅面。獅子嘅面就係代表呢種嘅得勝嘅意思。
So in our Christian life, we must gain victory by the power of God.
所以我哋作為基督徒嘅，一定要藉着神嘅能力，才能夠得勝。
So when we live a victorious life,
所以當我哋能夠過着呢個得勝嘅
we
生活
put
時
to
候，
death the deeds of our body.
我哋就係將呢樣嘢擺喺我哋嘅心入邊。 我哋就要將呢一樣嘢擺喺我哋嘅心入邊，將呢個情慾嘅治死。
Only then we can come to the presence of God, into the inner court.
只有咁樣，我哋先至能夠去到神嘅面前，就係進入呢個內院。
Now, if you look at this, all the gates are destroyed now, desolate.
咁所以其他嘅門就已經係荒涼啦。
Now, it means there's no standard anymore.
就係話已經係冇呢個標準啦。
If you look at the apostolic church,
如果我哋睇下使徒教會，
Micah talks about the desolation of the city of Zion.
喺彌迦又講到呢個錫安嘅門嘅荒涼。
The desolation of the city of Zion. 錫安城嘅荒涼。
錫安城嘅荒涼。
We turn to Micah. Yeah.
我哋睇嚟彌迦書。
We turn to the book of Micah.
彌迦書。
We read chapter 3.
第三章。
Chapter 3.
第三章。
We read verse 12.
第12節。
Therefore, because of you, because of the prophet, because of the leaders, Zion shall be plowed like a field. Jerusalem shall become heaps of ruins, and the mountains, verse 12, yeah, and the mountains of the temple like the bare hills of the forest.
第12節，所以因你們的緣故，錫安必被耕種像一塊田，耶路撒冷必變為亂堆，這殿的山必像叢林的高處。
It said the city destroyed completely.
喺呢度講到呢個嘅錫安城完全被毀壞。
Chapter 1 to chapter 3 talks about the apostolic church.
第1章到第3章係講到使徒教會。
So when you look at the apostolic church,
所以我哋睇使徒教會。
After all the apostles had died,
當所有嘅使徒離世啦，
you find that corruption, heresies, began to infiltrate the church.
我哋就發覺到呢啲嘅毀壞、呢啲嘅異端已經係進入教會。
And to an extent that you cannot find this divine standard in the church anymore.
所以就喺教會裏邊係就揾唔到呢種嘅神聖嘅呢種嘅標準喺度。
People could no longer find the way to gain salvation.
嗰啲人再唔能夠揾到得到救恩嘅門路，
It's just like the gates have been desolate.
就好似呢個門已經係荒涼一樣。
You find that in the church, leaders don't normally teach the believers to learn to submit to God fully.
我哋發覺到，如果教會嘅帶領者佢哋冇教導呢個信徒點樣去信服神嘅話，
No submission, then there shall be no victory in our Christian life.
所以冇呢個嘅信服喺我哋嘅人生裏邊就冇得勝啦。
So then how can we gain victory?
今日我哋如何得到一個得勝呢？
By submitting to God.
就係要藉着信服神。
All these standards are erased.
咁其他嗰啲嘅標準，
呢所有嘅標準都被
但係呢啲嘅所有嘅標準已經係被毀掉啦。
So, when you look at the apostolic church,
所以我哋睇下當時嘅使徒教會，
this is what happened to them.
就係佢哋所發生嘅就係呢啲事情。
So in the true Jesus church,
所以喺真耶穌教會裏面，
how can we make sure that the gates remain intact?
我哋點樣去維持保持呢啲門係能夠係完整呢？
We must fear God first.
首先，我哋要敬畏神。
If I fear God, then you find that I will keep the standard of God.
如果我敬畏神嘅話，我就會能夠持守神俾我
I
哋嘅
will
標準。
defend the standard of God
我亦都要為神嘅標準去維護，
because I fear God.
因為我敬畏神。
If the whole church knows how to fear God,
如果整間教會都能夠知道點樣去敬畏神嘅話
the，standard of God shall remain.
神嘅標準就能夠維持
Now
啦。
the gates will be seen clearly.
呢啲嘅門就會我哋就睇得好清楚，
We will not lose our sight.
我哋就唔會失去我哋嘅目光。
I want you to turn to Revelation.
我哋睇啟示錄。
We read chapter 21.
21章。
Revelations chapter 21, from verse 9 onward, is this section of the scriptures is talking about the New Jerusalem.
啟示錄21章第9節開始就係講到呢個聖城耶路撒冷。
Now, I want you to read, where's the gate? Let me see. Verse 12, yeah?
第12節。
Now, and she had a great and high wall with 12 gates, and the 12 angels at the gates, and names written on them, which are the name of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
第12節有高大的牆，有12個門，門上有12位天使，門上有寫着以色列12個支派的名字。
We read verse 13.
13節。
And 3 gates on the east, and 3 gates on the north, 3 gates on the south, and 3 gates on the west.
東邊有3門，北邊有3門，南邊有3門，西邊有3門。
We read verse 21.
21節。
The 12 gates were 12 pearls. Each individual gate was of 1 pearl, and the street of the city was pure gold, like transparent glass.
第21節，12個門是12顆珍珠，每門是1顆珍珠。城內的街道是精金，好像明透的玻璃。
Now, in verse 12 it says, on 12 angels at the gates. It's like they were guarding the gates.
喺12節嗰度話有12個門，而門上有12個天使，就係話呢個天使係守護着呢個門。
Names written, 12 tribes. The children of Israel written on them.
門上亦都有12個支派嘅名字，就係神嘅兒女嘅名字。
The 12 tribes here refers to the 144,000.
呢個12個支派就係預表咗144000人。
They are the victorious Christians.
佢哋係得勝嘅基督徒。
They have come out from great tribulations by washing their robes white with the blood of Jesus.
佢哋係從呢個大患難中出嚟嘅，佢哋嘅衣服係被主嘅寶血所潔淨。
So who can enter by the gates?
所以邊一個人能夠進入呢啲門呢？
The children of God.
就係神嘅兒女。
But when you read the Lamentation,
當我哋讀到呢個耶利米哀歌嘅時
you
候，
find that the enemies actually had entered into the sanctuary.
就發覺到呢啲敵人已經係進入咗呢個嘅聖殿裏邊。
It's like the gate has been destroyed completely, and therefore the enemy could choose to just enter into this sanctuary of God.
就好似呢個嘅城門已經被敵人所毀壞啦，所以呢啲敵人就能夠直入呢個嘅聖殿嘅來源裏面。
I want you to we turn back to Lamentation.
我哋睇翻嚟耶利米哀歌。
Lamentation.
耶利米哀歌。
We read chapter 1.
第1章。
Verse 10.
第10節。
The adversary has spread his hand over all her pleasant things, for she has seen the nation enter the sanctuary, those whom you commanded not to enter your assembly.
第10節，敵人伸手奪取他的美物，他眼見外邦人進入他的聖所。論到這外邦人，你曾吩咐不可入你的會中。
It's like this line of distinction is erased.
所以我哋睇到呢個界線已經係被毀壞啦。
It's like anyone can enter, even those who hate God could enter.
所以我哋發覺到乜嘢人都可以進入呢個聖所，就算係一啲憎恨神嘅人，佢都可以進入呢
They
個
can
聖所。
speak anything they want.
佢哋可以講佢哋所要講嘅
They
説話。
can do anything to the sanctuary of God
佢哋可以喺神嘅聖所裏邊做佢哋想要做嘅嘢，
because the gates were destroyed.
因為個門已經係被毀壞啦。
Now, if you come back to Revelation,
我哋睇啟示錄
chapter 12,
第12章，
chapter 12,
第12章。
and he said, each gate actually is a pearl.
21章第12節。
Chapter 1, verse 21.
21章21節，啟示錄。
Sorry, I'm talking too fast. Revelation chapter 21, verse 21. Sorry.
啟示錄21章21節。
Okay, verse 21.
21節。
Now here it says the 12 gates were 12 pearls.
我哋睇到12個門有係12顆珍珠。
What does a pearl represent? According to the Gospel of Matthew.
從呢個嘅馬太福音裏邊可以睇到呢個珍珠係代表乜嘢呢？
The truth.
就係真理。
So anyone who want to enter by the gates,
所以邊一個人想進入呢個嘅門裏邊，
the person must what? Must obey the truth.
呢個人一定要遵呢個信服真理。
So otherwise can't enter.
如果唔係嘅話，就唔能夠從呢個門進入。
We turn to the book of Psalms.
我哋睇詩篇，
Psalms. We read Psalms.
詩篇
We read 118.
118篇，
Psalms 118.
詩篇118篇，
We read verse 19 and verse 20.
19、20節。
Psalms 118, verse 19 and verse 20.
詩篇118篇19、20節。
Open to me the gates of righteousness. I will go through them, and I will praise the Lord. This is the gate of the Lord through which the righteous shall enter.
給我敞開義門，我要進去，稱謝主。這是主的門，義人要進去。
Who can enter by the gates?
邊個人可以從呢個門進入呢？
The righteous shall enter, those who keep the truth of God.
就係嗰啲義人就能夠進去，就係話遵守神真理嘅人就能夠進去。
We turn to Isaiah chapter 26.
我哋睇以賽亞書26章。
Isaiah chapter 26.
以賽亞書26章。
We read verse 2.
第2節。
Chapter 26, verse 2.
以賽亞書26章第2節。
Here it says, Open the gates, that the righteous nation which keeps the truth may enter in.
第2節，敞開城門，使守信的義民得以進入。
In fact, in the Bible, it spells out clearly who can enter by the gates.
其實喺聖經裏邊已經好清楚講到邊啲人能夠進入呢個嘅門。
According to the law of Moses, the profane, the one with defects that were not allowed to enter into the sanctuary.
我哋從呢個摩西律法可以睇到，一啲有殘疾嘅人咧係唔可以進入神嘅殿裏邊。
The sinners, those whom God dislike, they cannot enter.
就係一啲犯罪嘅人，或者係神唔所喜悅嘅人。
When you look at Lamentation, it's like the enemies could just easily gain access.
但係當我哋睇到耶利米哀歌嘅時候，就係任何人都可以進入聖所。
They entered, not to worship God, they entered to destroy the temple.
呢啲人進入聖所，佢哋唔係去敬拜神，佢係毀壞神嘅
So
殿。
you see that the protection of God has been lifted completely from them.
所以我哋發覺到神嘅保護已經係完全離開佢哋。
They had no power to withstand, this attack from the wicked one.
所以我哋睇到當時佢哋係唔再冇呢種嘅能力去保護神嘅殿。
So if you study the Book of Psalms,
如果我哋去查考詩篇，
you can understand the extent, of the desolation of the temple
我哋可
and
以
how the people were treated at the time.
我哋可以睇到聖殿如何嘅荒涼，而當時嘅百姓點樣去。
We turn to Psalms, the Book of Psalms, chapter 74.
我哋睇詩篇74篇。
Psalms chapter 74.
詩篇74篇。
We can read from verse 3. Verse 3.
第3節。
Verse 3.
第3節。
Lift up your feet to the perpetual desolation. The enemy has damaged everything in the sanctuary.
求你舉步去看那日久荒涼之地，仇敵在聖所中所行的一切惡事。
We said sanctuary is a place where God's people would worship Him, or the sanctuary represents the presence of God in the life of the chosen people.
我哋知道聖所就係神嘅兒女去敬拜神嘅地方，
And also represents God's presence in the life of the chosen people.
亦都係代表神同在嘅地方。
Now, verse 4.
第4節，
Your enemies roll in the midst of your meeting place. They set up their banners for signs.
你的敵人在你會中敲叫，他們豎起了自己的旗為記號。
When you look at verse 5, verse 6, and verse 7, all the way down, this is how they, knock down every part of the temple.
如果我哋從第5節開始睇落去嘅時候，就會睇到呢啲人喺呢個嘅聖殿裏邊所進行嘅一切嘅毀壞。
This is a total demolition, completely destroyed.
呢個就係完全嘅毀壞。
So, they even set fire to God's sanctuary.
佢甚至喺呢個聖所裏邊放火焚燒，
Defile the dwelling places.
係將呢個嘅居所嚟褻瀆神嘅名，
Destroyed, all this, the temple and everything in it. Yeah.
拆毀聖殿裏邊嘅一切。
Now, this is what had happened, to the people of God during the time of the Babylonian captivity.
所以呢啲事情就係喺呢個嘅以色列百姓被巴比倫所擄去嘅時候喺
We
聖殿
always
裏邊。
say, the first temple represents the apostolic church.
我哋成日都話第一所嘅聖殿就係代表使徒教會。
If you look at the spiritual aspects of the apostolic church,
如果我哋
after the death of all the apostles, apostle.
我哋睇下當呢個所有嘅使徒離世之後，使徒嘅教會所發生嘅事喺屬靈意義上
You
意義
find
上。
that all the things that the apostle by the power of God established, all destroyed.
我哋知道當時嘅使徒藉着神嘅靈所建設嘅一切已經係被毀壞，
Standard removed,
係呢個嘅標準已經被毀壞，
gate destroyed.
呢個門亦都係被毀掉。
That's why the church became so corrupt.
所以當時嘅教會係非常腐敗。
So we do not want history to repeat itself.
我哋唔希望呢啲嘅歷史重現喺我哋
So when we
嘅眼前。
read the Lamentations,
所以我哋睇呢個耶利米哀歌嘅時候，
truly is a warning to us today.
其實真係俾我哋今日嘅一個好好嘅
Yes,
警
we
戒。
know that the end time true church will not be destroyed completely.
我哋知道末世嘅真耶穌教會唔會被完全毀壞，
But we also understand from the scriptures that the church will pass through a very challenging period.
但係從聖經裏邊我哋可以睇到，我哋教會係必會遇見好多好大嘅挑戰，
So we must, prepare ourselves.
所以我哋必須要預備好自己。
Preparation must begin by fearing God.
我哋呢個嘅預備嘅功夫，首先係要從敬畏神開始。
So in our life, every detail of life, we must do our best to be right in the eyes of God.
所以我哋喺我哋嘅日常生活當中，我哋嘅所行所做一定要係神眼中看為正嘅事。
We must demand ourselves to do what is right.
我哋必須要求自己做乜嘢為之係神所喜悅。
So in this way, you find that God will protect His church and protect our family.
咁樣我哋就會發覺到神就會保護佢嘅教會，亦都係保護我哋嘅家庭。
We turn back to Lamentation.
我哋睇翻嚟耶利米哀歌，
I want you to look at verse 6 because verse 6 is also talking about Zion.
我哋睇嚟第一章嘅第六節，第一章第六節係講到錫安城。
And from the daughter of Zion, all her splendor has departed.
呢個錫安城嘅威榮全都失去。
He said, all the splendor has departed.
呢度話所有嘅威榮都失去啦。
And her princes have become like deer that find no pasture, that flee without strength before the pursuer.
佢哋嘅首領像找不着草場的鹿，在追趕的人前無力行走。
There is a psalm which speaks about this Zion, the splendor of Zion.
喺詩篇裏邊亦都係提及到呢個錫安嘅威榮。
I want you to turn to chapter 48.
詩篇48篇，
Psalms chapter 48.
詩篇48篇
We read verse 1.
第一節。
Chapter 48, verse 1.
48篇第一節。
Great is the Lord and greatly to be praised in the city of our God, in His holy mountain.
第一節，主本為大，在我們神的城中，在他的聖山上，該受大讚美。
Here it says, beautiful in elevation, the joy of the whole earth is Mount Zion on the sides of the north, the city of the great kings.
第二節。
第二節。
第二節，錫安山大君王的城，在北面居高華美，為全地所喜悅。
Now here it talks about the splendor, the beauty of Mount Zion.
喺呢度講到錫安城嘅美，錫安城嘅威榮，
Because God is in the midst.
因為神在其中。
When you read Psalm 46, it's the same. When God is in the midst, there is peace and there is joy in the city.
如果我哋睇詩篇46篇嘅時候，亦都係同樣記載到，當有神嘅同在，所有嘅地方都係有呢個平安。
Psalm 48 says, this is the city of the great king, meaning the city belongs to the great king, God Himself.
喺48篇第二節嗰度講到呢個錫安山係大君嘅王，即係話呢個城係屬於呢個王嘅。
So it's under the governance of the great king.
就係喺呢個嘅大君王嘅統治之下，
It's controlled by the great king.
係被呢個大王所管轄。
That is the reason why we can see the beauty of the city of Zion.
所以我哋就能夠睇到錫安城嘅華美。
So if the church is ruled by God,
所以一間教會如果係有神所去管理嘅
you
話，
will see the beauty of the church.
我哋就能夠睇到呢間教會嘅華美。
And all the attributes of God will be shown in the church because the church is under the control of God.
神嘅性情我哋就能夠睇得到，因為呢間教會係喺神嘅管轄之下。
On the contrary, if we do not obey God,
相反嘅，如果我哋唔信服神，
you find that the church in a way that God would not want to be in.
我哋可以發覺到就係呢間教會係神唔所喜悅同在嘅地方。
Now, I want you to turn back to Lamentation.
我哋睇翻嚟耶利米哀歌，
We look at chapter 2 because it's also mentioned about the same thing here.
我哋睇第2章，因為呢度都係記載到同樣嘅事。
Now, we read verse 1.
第1節，
Chapter 2, verse 1.
第2章第1節。
How the Lord has covered the daughter of Zion with a cloud in his anger. He cast down from heaven to the earth the beauty of Israel and did not remember his footstool in the day of his anger.
第1節，主何竟發怒，使黑雲遮蔽錫安城，他將以色列的華美從天扔在地上，在他發怒的日子並不紀念自己的腳凳。
We also read verse 15 of the same chapter.
第2章15節，
All who pass by clap their hands at you, the heaths, and shake their heads. At the daughter of Jerusalem, is this the city that is called the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth?
第15節，凡路過的都向你拍掌，他們向耶路撒冷城嗤笑搖頭說：難道人所稱為全美的，稱為全地所喜悅的，就是這城麼？
Now you see that here, it's like saying the people were mocking at the people of God.
我哋可以睇到路過嘅人喺度取笑神嘅城。
It was a city of beauty before in God's eyes.
呢個喺神嘅眼中以前係充滿華美嘅城，
Now God destroyed the beauty
但係依家神將呢個華美已經係攞走啦。
and covered the entire city with a cloud in his anger.
就係用佢嘅怒氣，如呢個密雲咁樣去遮蓋咗呢個城。
So you know when God becomes angry,
我哋知道當神大發烈怒嘅時候，
no one can escape.
冇人能夠逃脱。
That's why again, I warn myself that I must learn to fear God.
所以我都係要警告我自己，我一定要學習敬畏
In
神。
my service to God, I must learn to fear God.
我喺我嘅侍奉當中，我要去敬畏
Now,
神。
in my life, I must learn to fear God in all the things that I do.
喺我嘅人生當中，我所做嘅一切，我要去學習敬畏神。
Because we are assembled together by God here to magnify His beauty,
因為我哋能夠
to
聚，
shine forth His beauty.
因為我哋能夠聚集喺一齊嘅時候，我哋就係要將神嘅華美、神嘅威榮要
So
散
when
發出
God
嚟。
was with the people of God,
所以當神與佢嘅百姓同在嘅時候，
you see that the whole world admire them.
我哋就會發覺到全世界亦都喺度讚嘆呢個神嘅百姓，
Because the people of God were so powerful.
因為神嘅百姓係充滿呢個力量，
No enemy could ever defeat them.
冇仇敵可以敵擋攻敗呢個神
But when
嘅
they
百
sin
姓。
against God,
但係如果我哋係犯罪得罪神嘅，
look at the time of Samuel.
我哋睇下撒母耳嘅
Yes,
時
they
代，
carry out this Ark of Covenant.
冇錯，佢哋喺度抬約櫃，
But God actually encouraged, the enemy to fight them.
但係神佢係去推動呢啲嘅仇敵去攻打佢哋，
They were defeated.
佢哋就被打敗。
Ichabod, the glory of God has left Israel.
神嘅榮耀就離開以色列。
That is a pitiful state that the people of God had come into.
所以呢個就係對於以色列神嘅百姓嚟講係一個好凄涼嘅境況。
Now, I want you to turn to the book of Psalms again,
我哋睇翻嚟詩篇
chapter 50.
50篇，
Here again, it mentioned about Zion. Yeah?
呢度有講到錫安。
We read verse 1 and verse 2.
我哋睇第1、第2節。
The mighty one, God the Lord, has spoken and called the earth from the rising of the sun to its going down.
第1節，大能者神主已經發言招呼天下，從日出之地到日落之處。
Verse 2.
第2節，
Out of Zion, the perfection of beauty, God will shine forth.
第2節，從全美的錫安中，神已經發光了。
This is the work that God wanted to do on Zion.
呢度就係神要喺錫安裏邊所做嘅事，
So out of Zion, God will shine forth the perfection of beauty.
係從全美嘅錫安中，神已經發光了，
So to allow the world to know, His chosen people,
就係讓全世界知道神嘅選民，
to know that this is the place of salvation.
讓全世界知道呢個就係得救嘅地方。
Today, if we look at the True Jesus Church,
今日我哋睇下我哋真耶穌教會，
for us who were born into the church,
我哋知道我哋喺教會中長大嘅，
in the early days, the church was very powerful.
我哋知道喺早期嘅教會係充滿呢個力量。
There were a lot of miracles, signs and wonders. Many people came to believe.
有好多神蹟奇事，好多人嚟相信耶穌。
The church is like, people could clearly see that the church is the place where God was.
所以人係好容易睇得到，教會就係神同在嘅地方，
And they fear the church.
因為佢哋敬畏神。
But today, if you look at the True Jesus Church,
今日我哋睇下我哋真耶穌教會，
it's not the same anymore.
已經同以前唔一樣啦。
Where is the problem?
咁問題出現喺邊度呢？
The problem is with us.
問題就係喺我哋自己度，
Because we do not really fear God.
因為我哋唔係完全敬畏神，
We compromise the standard of God.
我哋已經喺神嘅標準上有所
You
妥
see
協。
that people even mock at us today.
我哋睇到一啲人甚至係要嚟嗤笑教會，
Even from within the church.
甚至係教會裏邊嘅人去嗤
You
笑教會。
find that people, would rise up to say things against our beliefs.
我哋可以發覺到喺教會中有人起嚟去講啲嘢去敵對教會嘅，
Against the belief of the church.
係敵對呢個嘅信徒嘅。
Where is the beauty of Zion?
錫安嘅華美喺邊度呢？
So it's something for us to think about.
所以我哋係需要思考呢啲事。
So we can help the church and help ourselves to become better by fearing God.
我哋要可以藉着敬畏神，不單止可以幫自己，亦都可以幫到教會。
We must take the matters of God very seriously.
我哋要睇神嘅事情係要好認真嘅。
Like every prayer session that the church has arranged, we must do our best to come.
教會所安排所有嘅禱告會，我哋要盡我哋嘅力量嚟參加。
Every service, we must do our best to come.
每一次嘅聚會，我哋都要嚟參加。
We must train ourselves to fear God.
我哋要訓練我哋自己點樣去敬畏神。
If we can make improvement in this way,
如果我哋能夠喺呢方面得到進步嘅話，
surely God will protect us, will be with us.
好肯定神一定會幫助我哋，一定會與我哋同在。
The city gates will not be destroyed.
呢個城門一定唔會被毀壞。
The standard shall always remain with
神
us.
嘅標準係永遠長存嘅。
So may God help us.
願神幫助我哋。
Now we are going to pray.
我哋一個係禱告。
In the name of Lord Jesus Christ, we pray.